Hello everyone, my name is Armen Gyurjinyan. Robert Dalakian was my supervisor, and I want to share with you some memories how he used to supervise and what lessons except from physics I studied from him. First time I met him was when I was in my bachelor program in Yerevan State University. I called him and asked for a meeting. We met at DRF and I asked him to be my supervisor. He agreed and gave me some books to read in nuclear physics and gave me some tasks to do some calculations. So I left and started to read that books and do that calculations. And after a few months I came back and asked for a meeting, and because I had some questions, I did finish their calculations, and Mr. Avakian answered all that questions. And we discussed. I presented the results and we discussed it. So at the end of the meeting, he said that he has something new for me, another field. I need to study that field as well, and there is some calculations that I need to do. So again, I took that and left for few months. Again, after a few months, I came back. Again, we discussed. He answered all my questions, and again, at the end, he said he has something new for me. So, and that was repeating maybe 2 years, almost 2 years. So every few months, he changed the topic, and we were jumping from one field to another. At that time, I didn't understand why he's doing that, because once I asked him, all my classmates, when they present some lab work, that each time it's some addition to the previous work, and professors also can see that they are moving in some direction, and in my case it's always jumping from one field to another, and they worried what field I should choose. And Mr. Avakian said me that it's not good time to make a decision, so we need to wait. And now I understand why he did that. So at that time there was active discussion in the ERF, should we use all accelerator with some modification, or we should buy a new one. So every new topic that Mr. Avakian gave me, it was related either to old accelerator or new one. So he wanted me to study as much possible about all the new accelerators and what kind of researches, what kind of accelerators, what kind of structure they have. So when government decided that we need to buy a cyclotron, Mr. Avakian told me that it's good time. Now we need to know, now that all parameters are set, you can decide. And we decided that I need to continue low energy physics in neutron beam production and how we can use in medicine, and do some neutron related research. So it was easy with Mr. Avakian because there was not any tension as a supervisor and student, because he used to do a lot of jokes during our meetings, and he was very helpful. Like every time when you had some question, regular meetings, and every time when you had some question, you can easily go and ask. It doesn't matter what question it is, he will explain. It's very detailed. So once he called me and asked if I want to go to USA to continue my research there, while cyclotron will be installed completely in Armenia. So I agreed because it's a good opportunity, and went to University of Notre Dame to under Ania Pramian's supervision. I did my PhD experiment there and came back. So another good lesson for me there was that we shouldn't spend time on, we should get as much possible knowledge in the short time, because if I stayed here, and he explained me, if I stay here I can study some things, but if I go there it will be more hands-on physics and I will learn a lot. So it was also not just his offer but also his advice to go there. So, and about his jokes, I want to one of the jokes that I remember every time, that when I came back from US, after 3 years, I went to his office and asked Mr. Avakian, I'm back and now we can do my defense. He said, did you study something during these 3 years? I said, of course, it's a long period and it's a lot of stuff that I study. He said, no, if you study something, you will stay in the US. Everyone is doing like that. So that was one of the jokes that I always remember from him. And I will say that from Mr. Avakian I learned that every time you shouldn't stop and learn something new, because as he once said, you will never know what will be useful for you if you don't study it. So, and I think that's all what I wanted to tell about memories. There is a lot of memory, but in this short period it's maybe the brightest one, that he was joking a lot and he was very helpful. So thank you a lot for your attention and bye.